another video. Yes, it's your girl, the T on NPD and relationships. Hello, everyone, to all of my new subscribers and my new family members. Hello, hi, welcome. And to my tribe and family at large, listen, y'all, welcome back. Thank you all so much for coming back and watching another video. Family, you know I'm always loving to plug our live stream. We are building our live stream again in the week, okay? So listen, y'all, we were live on last Thursday. Great topic. We were talking about being spiritually compromised, okay, by the lack of spiritual discernment. Y'all, that is huge, okay? Being compromised, spiritually compromised by the lack of spiritual discernment. It is key that we have discernment, spiritual discernment in this day and this hour, okay? Seriously. So if you are on the YouTube and Facebook platforms, I would love for you to, of course, turn your notification bells on so you know when we are going to go live. Y'all, this is where we get into the good conversation, revelation, information. Listen, the Holy Spirit meets us right here. And I want y'all to have an opportunity to jump in those conversations, be in the chat room with those that have also gone through the same things that you have endured in this whole narcissistic abuse situation, okay? It's a great situation to be in that room and to hear what is going forth. I believe it will bless your soul, all right? So y'all can take a look at the comments, you know, go look at some past live streams and look at the comments below. I believe it will bless you. So I love to see your face in the place, all right? Set your notification bells. We are live. Usually we're going back to our Thursday nights. Woo-hoo-hoo! Thursday nights, y'all. That's where we try. The goal is to be back on those Thursday nights, all right? So also, y'all, I want to make sure I say please, 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 okay? Y'all hit that like button for your girl, all right? Listen, it is so important that we hit that like button whenever you're watching the content. Just smash it for me, okay? It doesn't cost you a thing, not a thing, okay? Just a stroke of your, bam, just hit that like button. Just tap it on your screen, all right? Or click it on your computer, however you're watching the content, all right? And that would definitely help the channel out. Big hugs and kudos to you all that are already doing so. Thank you so much. And I just want to say from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate you all that are doing so, okay? All right, next thing, last but not least, pick up your copy, okay, of Seduced by Satan, y'all. Listen, this book, the link is pinned in the description below. You don't want to miss your opportunity to get a copy of that book. Listen, fam, I'm going to tell you, if y'all want to understand and know how a cerebral/somatic narcissist gets down in a situation with supply and not just one, okay? This book actually takes you through the gamut of a few of them, okay? Listen, it is crazy. I mean, it is absolutely jaw-dropping. It's a thriller. It's like an up and down emotional roller coaster. If you enjoy books like that, and this is based on a true story, so this is not a fictional book, you will love this book, okay? All right, so pick up your copy today. Pick up a copy for yourself and somebody else. How about that? Can y'all do that? Recommend it to your book club also. Yes, indeed. All right, y'all, let's jump into the topic of this video. I want to get right to it. Want to talk about, you know, I kind of coined the phrase, or in my community, okay, the narcissist most wanted list, okay? I don't know if anybody else has said it, but I mean, that's one of my phrases that I use a lot. So I want to talk about it because I was asked the question, who is on the narcissist? Who makes this list? Okay, who makes the narcissist most wanted list? That's a great question, isn't it? Okay, so let's talk about it. Well, you know, when you're talking about the whole supply, and some people even call it a harem, you know, the harem of the narcissist. Who does the narcissist want back? Who are they not going to ever go after again? Because there is supply out there that a narcissist is like, I will never, ever, ever go back there. And I'm going to talk about that in this video as well. Okay. So This particular list it's not like necessarily a written list. It could be in a narcissist black book if they have one. They probably do carry them. They want to put the people in their little black book, so to speak. But I'm going to explain to you the people that are on this list, okay? At the top of the list, I'm going to go there. I'm going to get very explicit because if you're on the list, then unfortunately, you have an unwanted fan for life, especially if you are no longer with the narcissist, okay? So let's start at probably like the third position, all right? So this is going to be probably like right there at slot number 3. These are going to be your people that the narcissist sees as a safety zone, okay? These are going to be the people that would be like that forever supply for the narcissist. And when I say forever supply, I'm talking about these are the treacherous ones, these romantic supplies that will watch you go through, the ups and downs of the relationship, the ins and outs. They watch the narcissist treat you like trash. They watch the narcissist talk to you crazy, because a lot of the time when you went through the breakups with the narcissist, this is where the narcissist was going. They were over there with that particular supply and possibly other supplies, but they usually sit like right there in that third position. So whenever right there in that third position, so what's going to happen is these are the people that the narcissists are going to rely on as like third line in reinforcement. If they don't have anything else in that first and second position, these are the people that don't really give a lot of supply to the narcissist, or they don't rely on them for a lot of supply because they are just not as desired, okay? Because the narcissist knows that they can go back to this person anytime. It's not a challenge. The person is always going to be open. This could also be people out in the supermarket, different places like that. But I'm just talking about from a romantic perspective. The narcissist doesn't put a lot of value on these people, although they're going to be like in the third position, because the narcissist understands that, listen, I can get that whenever I want it, so that doesn't, and in a narcissist's mind, that's not going to bring a lot of value. The value comes when you can't get what you want or what they want. You see what I'm saying? So those are going to be like your forever supplies. Now, also let's go to the number 2 position. The number 2 position, these are going to be people that they are grooming. Okay, these are going to be your people, the supply that maybe they met at the bar, or they could have met them at a public place, a hospital. They could have met them at work. These are people that they are putting in line and position and grooming them to possibly become, okay, that grade A or in that first position on this list, okay? We're doing the top 3 of the romantic type situations with a narcissist who's going to be on that most wanted list. So yes, these are the ones that they're grooming, and it could be more than one at a time. Okay, just depending on how much access the narcissist has to this type of supply, and how much supply the primary supply is given the narcissist at that particular time. If that was you and you found that the narcissist had about 2 or 3 other supplies that they were digging on, and you were I know you were all upset about it, like what in the world is going on. The narcissist can groom more than one supply at a time. Okay, especially if it is a older narcissist and they are dealing with younger women, even females of older females, or sometimes it could be a younger female narcissist dealing with older men, vice versa. It just needs to be a situation where the narcissist has that superior manipulation tactic or ability over that supply, and they can groom more than one at a time. So don't think that, oh, it's just a secondary supply, honey. Some people done found out it was a 2 or 3 in the hole. Okay, and that was outside of the forever supply. Because what you need to understand about a narcissist is, baby, they ain't gonna never be left without supply. Let's be real. Let's be clear about that. They ain't gonna be left. So these are people that they could possibly be grooming. This could also be family members. Family members could also fall in the second and third position. But most of the time in this particular list, I'm talking about from a romantic perspective. But definitely, if there is no other supply available and the narcissist has gone completely dry on romantic supply, they will begin to pull the family, and that does include children, into these supply spaces. Okay, even the animals, the dogs, the cats. Okay, the narcissists use them for supply too. Let me be clear, they do. They use them for supply too. So but we're focusing really primarily on the romantic. Okay, now we want to move to the top position. All right, top position of the narcissist most wanted list. These are people, and y'all, I know some of y'all getting ready to be like, wait, what? Okay, at the top of the list, the number one most wanted. Okay, and it's a couple different ones, but I'm gonna just kind of explain it. The supply, and you are probably that supply. If you watching this video, you probably might be that supply. The supply that discarded them. Basically, now you discarded them. Okay, you blocked them. You went no contact. You don't have anything else to do with the narcissist. You cut them off from your supplies, from your resources, everything. All of the stuff that you all had. You just broke contact. You broke everything. No more. Okay, you can wipe your hands of the narcissist. You at the top of the list. Why? Because for number one, the narcissist didn't get an opportunity to discard you. Okay, that's a problem. Have you been blacklisted? Yeah. Does the narcissist trust you? Nope, they don't really trust anybody. But you in particular, if you did them this way and they were unable to discard you, and now you're no contact and you won't go back and you will not accept them back, you're going to definitely be at the top of the list. And you up there for a couple of real good reasons. Number one, they want to get you back. They want to get you back into their clutches because they want to torture you like your absence is torturing them. Okay, not because they love you, not because they want to be with you or anything like that, because once you've done them like that, they are already searching for another supply and probably put one in from that secondary place and had to move them up real quick, probably before they were ready to, if you discarded them out of nowhere. Okay, now that is a problem. So they want to go ahead and they want to get you back. They want, and a lot of y'all, if you were one of those ones that did this and you went back like I did, baby, they gave you the business when you got back. Woo, baby, did they ever? Did I catch it? Oh yeah, I caught like they say, you caught the vapors. Listen, they gave us the business when we got back. The treatment was so much worse. Because of what you did, how you left, and but the other side of that is this. You also are on the most wanted list because of the way that you made the narcissist look, the appearance of the relationship. You're probably very beautiful. If very beautiful woman, got your stuff together, got all your ducks in a row, everything is aligned. If you're a man, you probably handsome, got your stuff in it. You're well organized, well put together. You are at the top of the list because also you discarded them and you got it all together and you made the narcissist look a certain type of way. You were good for their image. Okay, so yeah, even though you discarded them, they're going to want you back also because of the way that you made them look. Now, that doesn't exclude the fact, or that doesn't remove you from them wanting to punish you and to also to, you know, basically get revenge on you for what you did. But they still are going to forever be after that type of supply, especially when you have gone no contact now and you won't allow the narcissist to, like, you won't have anything else to do with them. They're going to be after you because they want also what they can't have. A narcissist is always after what they cannot have. If you have put down a boundary and you said, no, I'm not dealing with you, like I'm done, this is over with, yeah, you are going to be the number one. You're going to be at the top of that list. Also, aside from grade A supply, what they like in the grade A supply, and this is going to be like, you know, one of those ones as well that you're going to see at the top of the list that has all of the qualities that I just explained. And also when the narcissist knows that this person is what we call a toxic codependent, meaning that they need the narcissist, or they feel like they need the narcissist as much as the narcissist needs them. That is a prime supply for a narcissist. So that right there is what is comprised of the narcissist's most wanted list. Okay, and if you're watching this video, you probably at the top of it. But when I tell you you at the top of the most wanted list, it's because the narcissist probably doesn't have access to you anymore. If you discarded the narcissist, but you didn't shame them, you didn't just destroy their image or whatever, they're going to want to have, they're going to want to re-engage. And they're not going to do it because they love you and they want, you know, they want to try to do it differently this time. No. They're going to do it because they want to get you back. They want to get revenge on you. And they want you back in your little place so you can make them look good. All right? So family, this is who makes the narcissist most wanted list. All right, family? So I will see you all on the next video, and I will see you all healed and whole at the top. Shalom, family. Peace.